Okay, so this is the homework assignment for day 10. Congratulations for getting this far. The application is pretty straightforward. It borrows a little bit from most of what we talked about on day 10. Hopefully it'll make a lot of sense. At any rate, you can see the way that the project breaks down. I have a solution called day 10 homework, a project called day 10 homework, which is just a console application, and I have this tax manager. It's another project. This is a class library, and it's going to have a tax.cs class inside of it with one method, and that one method is going to calculate the tax. So you're going to pass in a sale amount, and it's going to calculate the tax and return the tax amount back out. Okay, so that's all I'm going to tell you about that. In the console application, you're going to see that we have a database named day10.mdf. If you were to take a look at it, it has one table in it, and it has basically just 4 columns: a sales ID of its data type integer, and it is an identity, and it is the primary key column for this table; a sales amount, which is of type small money; a sales date, which is of type small date time; and then finally a tax amount, which is also of type small money. Okay, and if you want to see that, we'll just go ahead and open it up in kind of this view, so you can pause the video and write this down if you want to. That's what the database format should look like, or the database table should look like. Now the real magic is in the application itself. You should be able to prompt a user for their entries. Clean up the data just a little bit, like clean off the trailing spaces. All right, we learned how to do that when we were working with strings earlier in the day. So I should be able to type in a date, let's say 7/5/2010, and hit enter on the keyboard. It should ask for an amount, and I'm going to put in 200 for the amount. And then what it'll do is calculate the tax and then add the date, the sale amount, and the tax as a new record in the database. Then, after adding it to the database, it should print out and show all of the entries in the database. So every additional record that was created. Okay. All right. And so one other thing you might want to do here is on this, change the copy to output directory. Copy if newer. If you don't do that, then you're going to overwrite data from previous runs. So let me run this a second time and show you how this should work. So 5/1/2009, we'll record a sale of $500 and then hit enter, and we see that there is another entry there. Let's see. Let's run it one more time here. 6/1/2009, and we'll add a $1,000 sale. And so now we have 2 sales recorded here. Again, use that copy if newer to only copy that database file over the previous one in the bin debug directory, only if it's newer, and it's not newer in this case. Okay, so now we have 2 new values in there. All right, so hopefully you can build that based on all the tools that we've worked through on day 10 and previous days. That should not pose much of a problem to you. I know there are a lot of crazy requirements there. Okay. Very good. So we'll see you with the solution in the next video. Only watch it when you get stuck. Okay? Try it on your own before you do that. Good luck. We'll see you then. Thank you.